welcome back to my channel. I know I've been out for a while between work, and for those who do not know, I have suffered a loss in my family. My grandfather passed away over a month ago from cancer, so I've been handling that, but I am promising to come back to this channel and react to more videos, which includes today's video, which is Voiceplay's Wanted Dead or Alive cover. I love Wanted Dead or Alive by Jon Bon Jovi. It is my favorite song, one of them, and I first heard the original Wanted Dead or Alive from the show Deadliest Catch. And yeah, so let's get into it. Thank you so much for everyone who has stayed subscribed to me. Again, I'm sorry for the long delay that I've had between my videos. I am working full time, so I am trying to figure out my schedule. My work schedule keeps changing, so that's causing inconsistencies, but I promise that I'm going to try at least once a week to produce a video, and then more videos more times a week if I can.
The same, only the names have changed every day. It seems we're wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. I'm wanted, dead or
alive. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's nights for days. The people I meet always go their separate ways.
Well, sometimes you tell the day by the bottle that you drink. Sometimes when you're alone, well, all you do is think. Yeah, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. Wanted, dead or alive. I'm wanted, dead or alive. Oh, and I ride. Yeah, I'm wanted, dead or alive. Yeah. Oh, they still horse I
Well, I'm a cowboy on the steel horse I ride. I'm a wanted, dead or alive.
Well, I walk these streets. I loaded 6-string on my back. I play for keeps. Oh, 'cause I might not make it back. Well, I've been everywhere, still standing tall. I've seen a million faces, and I rock them all. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, wanted. Dead or alive, dead or alive. So I'll ride. I got the night on my side. Yeah, I'm wanted, wanted. Dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or
So that was Voiceplay's feat Omar Cardona's cover of Bon Jovi's Wanted, Dead or Alive. This song actually surprised me. I love the original song by John Bon Jovi, and this version is actually keeping it simple while having such an impact. First, the setting. It looks like they are inside an old Wild West type building, with just, the spotlights and then the simplicity of the blue sky behind them. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the tiles, they're painted bluish gray. So it feels like they are in a saloon. That's what I'm thinking of. Like a Wild West saloon, in modern day, singing this song, that personally, every time I hear it, I think of the Wild West. Yes, I heard it from Wanted Dead or from Deadliest Catch, which is a song about Alaskan fishing. Nothing to do with the Wild West, but I don't know. It's just every time I hear this song, I think of the Wild West. And one of my critiques of this is, I wish they had dressed more in the Wild West type cowboy costumes. Personally, I want to see Jeff in his costumes that he had in Ghost Rider in the Sky. Guess he's so sexy with that. And I feel like the way they were going in terms of costuming for this is modern day, sitting in a possible saloon, or, they're studying the Wild West, and they're modern day cowboys reflecting on a song that has been passed down through generations, and its simplicity. Now, with this song, in the original, it's John Bon Jovi singing, and there's a guitar behind him, the da-da-da-da-da, which, by the way, the humming that they do throughout this song, Voiceplay does, I think is kind of a nod to the original, guitar section. Now, some of you are probably wondering, how the heck do I think that's a connection? Personally, when I hear the original, I do tend to hum it. But in the original, the guitar section, or sections throughout the song, you can almost sing the lyrics to it, because the way it's played, hearing the song over and over again, you can kind of be like, okay, they're singing the wanted, dead or alive, dead or alive, Dead or alive. And it feels like voice plays, they're doing that through the humming. Sorry if you hear any music in the background. That is my dog that is fixated on the food that we just made. But anyway, you probably saw me singing a little bit when they were humming. And if that was their intention to nod to the guitar section of the original, they did an amazing job. This whole song is amazing. Omar, my man, you definitely need to get more into Wild West music. Now, obviously, I know Wild West is not exactly a genre, even in a cappella, but Jeff, to me, is the best when it comes to this kind of genre. He's definitely got that traditional, or I don't know, he reminds me the most of a cowboy. Omar, going back to him, he was feeling it throughout the song. It was just, you could tell he was growing more passionate. Now, just a quick note. Voiceplay is amazing with connecting to their audience through their songs. The passion that they have behind every single note that they play. And I felt this mostly through Omar this time, because there is the section that he gets up and almost looks like he's going to start dancing, which this song is danceable. I can see like a country line dance or square dancing to this, but he was definitely showing his passion. And I'm not criticizing the others for more just like, the sitting there singing. You can still tell their passion, but I just liked Omar's more visible, I don't want to say outburst, but more visible display of the passion. My other critique in terms of the singing is I wish Jeff had more of a singing part. He was kind of like more like the lows, like the in the background, which of course is amazing. I just wish he had more lyrics. Which, speaking of lyrics, I thought there was more than one verse in the original. There's like 2 verses along with the chorus. This version, I think they're singing the first verse and then they keep repeating the chorus, which I found to be very, very interesting, because you still tell the story of the cowboy that's wanted dead or alive, walking the streets, trying to find his way while avoiding the law. So I think it was a very interesting stylistic choice. That voice play, unless I am mistaken, I have to go back and listen to Jon Bon Jovi's original version of it. Or Jon Bon Jovi's version of Wanted Dead or Alive, to see if there was more than one verse. And overall, great video. Again, my only critiques is I wish they were more in cowboy costumes, and I wish that Jeff had more of a singing part. But great voice play video, an amazing song. I will definitely listen to this over and over again. And my last thing with the costumes is they're all in neutral colors. Kind of the greenish jacket on Jeff, the black shirts of Omar and Ellie, and then kind of like a brownish greenish on Lane, and then Omar being the only one in a white shirt. Interesting choice with that. But definitely more of the neutral colors to almost blend into the background. Feels very like a not stereotypical, I guess, cowboy costumes, which is very plain, very simple, because you got to remember, cowboys in real life, a lot of them were cattle ranchers, so they weren't these expensive people. They were just folks living out in a wilderness and trying to make it, which I feel like may have been the inspiration for the original creator of Wanted Dead or Alive, that kind of the old cowboy running from the law, but also trying to survive, being wanted, dead or alive. And again, Voiceplay does an amazing job of sticking to that. And sorry, I keep adding on. Another thing I heard while listening to this is maybe it was just Jeff, but I felt like this was a former cowboy that would have been wanted dead or alive telling how he survived. You probably think that might be a stretch. I get it if you do. But yeah, overall, amazing video, amazing cover. Hats off to you guys for another amazing cover. I hope to definitely get more into the Voiceplay reactions again, as well as like Sabaton, because I need to catch up on both of them. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day, everyone.